We'll give you one guess what we'll be hauling all day today. Anybody need any gravel?
What's going on, guys? Just rolling down the road this morning, hauling some rock. A little bit of a gloomy day. I think we're like first week in December here, 2025. Just doing our thing this morning, moving some rock. Going down this local partner. I won't mention any names. This guy, a partner of ours that haven't really got permission to put him on video for their operation, so I don't want to do that out of respect and privacy. But partner that we use on a regular basis, good, kind of a long history with their family. It's funny that the father of the gentleman that started this business got his start in Snellville, Georgia, with an old, I believe it was a Ford tractor. My dad told me the story when I was a kid, but got his start going out and bush hogging with a tractor, cutting bush hogging fields. And today, him and his family, I'm not sure how much he's actually still in the business. Haven't talked to him and his family in quite a while. But their organization has absolutely flourished, and good Lord's blessed them greatly. I will say they're easily in the $1 million club, probably knocking on the next one that starts with a B. But they're into everything, and they've just got a great organization going on, and kudos to them. They're some good people, good family, and Dad always was very fond of the father. Again, I'm not going to mention names, but just a cool story there. So we're going to show a few little segments of video. It's going to be a little bit choppy. Again, I'm not the greatest videographer or narrator or anything like that, but just going to try to get a few behind the scenes here of hauling a little bit of rock, getting loaded down here at the quarry, and delivering that to some customers, and let you see what's going on. One thing that's really cool about this, everything we do, we try really hard to leave a green thumbprint or a green footprint, meaning, you know, we not per se the most greenest guys on earth in terms of taking care of the environment, but kind of like the old Boy Scout motto, we like to leave it cleaner than it was when we left, when we got there. And I love that mentality. We're not going to save the world, but at least we make it a little better. So everything we do in hauling trash and moving, C&D material around and doing these loads, our effort is always to leave it cleaner than when we found it. And that and carry that kind of our motto. And this organization that we're talking about takes it to the next level. They so concrete, asphalt, any kind of road material, driveways, anything like that, instead of what you would typically find years ago, they would take all that material and dump it in a landfill. And several areas around the metro Atlanta area, and I'm sure across the nation, all your landfills would typically have all thousands, hundreds of thousands of tons of concrete, asphalt, brick, things that really should never be in a landfill, right? So what this company does is they take the loads in, and then they run it through a recycling process where they'll take big chunks of concrete and bust them up and run them through a processor, and then it comes out as reusable and gravel. Well, as everybody knows right now, inflation and prices, when I started doing this, a dump truck load, 20 years ago, 25 years ago, I could go to any rock quarry in the metro Atlanta area, northeast of Atlanta, and get a load of gravel for somewhere in the ballpark of, 175, maybe 250 a load. Today, I go buy that same load of gravel, I'm going to be looking at probably $500 to $800, depending on what type of gravel. So 4 or 5 times higher than what it used to cost me for whatever reasons, inflation. I'm also very skeptical that a lot of people keep their prices up just because. I don't agree with that. I think that's again, back to kudos to my partners down here that they have this recycling process where they take the concrete, regrind it, crush it up into various sizes that are comparable to quarry stone. Number 57s, GAB, crusher runs, number 4s, all your various sizes that are needed in any kind of construction, from asphalt base, concrete base, foundation bases for new homes, retaining walls, you name it. They've got it that you can use. So, and the cool part, you're looking at least $200 to $300 a load cheaper. So for an example, a load of 57s that we'll get down here, you can get that same load for about $200 to $300 cheaper. And the only thing that you're going to notice the difference, if you pick up one piece of stone out of that load, you'll notice that it's recycled concrete and not true quarry stone granite. Does not matter. It's still just as durable, just as long lasting. And the cool part, we're leaving that green thumbprint, right? Making it better for the people coming up, our kids, our grandkids, making it all better for them down the road. So again, anything we can do to move the ball forward in that, I'm on it 100% and behind it 100%. I think it's a great idea. I think we all can do our part and together make the world a better place for our kids. So not just trying to say that to nobody probably will see this that really matters, but anyway, just we're going to show some videos coming up here in a minute, and that will be that. Talk to you in a minute.
Oh, yeah. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what 18 tons of the very transfer gravel. Nice. Beautiful. $350, and that can be yours. As long as you're in a reasonable distance. Looks good. Could have been a surgeon. Beautiful.